and welcome to the USC Upstate Spartans Coach's Corner post-game report. I am the coach, Dick Cox. The Spartans came into today after a very disappointing loss at Gardner-Webb earlier in the week, and Dave Dickerson felt like his team on Wednesday had lost their identity during the game on defense. Well, we knew they'd be ready to play today, and they had the task of playing probably the hottest team in the league right now, and that's Radford. Radford had a huge win Thursday night, beating Longwood at home, and came in on a winning streak with a lot of emotion and a lot of momentum. The Spartans in the first half did not shoot the basketball very well. That they only shooting in the first half, they were 7 out of 23 for 30%, and found themselves down by 10 at the half by the score of 27-17. They played good defense though. The big story of the game was, I've been a coach for 37 years. I have never ever seen as many illegal screens and offensive fouls called today. It was horrendous. It was hard to get a flow of the game going because there were 9 fouls called in less than a 3-minute period, and really took the teams out of what they could do today. I felt the frustration for the coaches, and I felt the frustration for the players, just because it was just hard to get a read on what was going on with that. The Spartans made adjustments at halftime though, and the Spartans came out hot and were able to erase a 10-point deficit at the half and get back in the ball game. It was anybody's game going down the stretch with just a few seconds left in the game, 31 seconds left to go in the game. Spartans down by 2 with a out-of-bounds play on the side, and were able to execute an out-of-bounds play to perfection to tie the ball game up. Radford got the last shot and were able to run the shot clock down, and with 2.6 seconds to go, then their leading scorer for the day, who was a young man by the name of Brian Antoine, nailed a contested 3 from about 27 feet away from the top of the circle to give the Radford Highlanders a 55-52 lead. The Spartans got the ball back with 2.6 seconds to go and dribbled down the court, and a desperation shot at the end by Mr. Goodlow bounced off the rim, and the Highlanders escaped with a road win today at the Hodge Center and on Eddie and Ann Payne Court. It was a heartbreaker for the Spartans, but there were a lot of good things. That Coach Dickerson was pleased with the way his team bounced back today. One thing he would like to have limited was the turnovers. They had 19 turnovers today, 10 in the second half though. But it was, as you would say, it was a typical day in the Big South Conference today. It seems like every one of these games come down to 1 possession, 2 possession, 3 possession games. With every game, every team though. The Spartans now must regroup as they go through the second time around in conference play, and they will go to Campbell on Wednesday night to play a team that they lost to here in the Hodge Center earlier in the year, to see if they can get a second crack at them up there. Reporting for Cox Sports Broadcasting, I am the coach, Dick Cox. We're joined with USC Upstate Spartans head coach Dave Dickerson. Well, Dave, that was about all you could ask to have a chance at the end, and your team really bounced back after a slow first half though, but just really played with a lot of heart in the second half.
Yeah, I'm proud of my team. We fought, we played hard, we played connected, we didn't give in. This is a different team that we saw at Gardner-Webb Wednesday night, and I'm proud of them. We just needed the last possession, right? And Radford is a good team. He's done an unbelievable job with his program, and number 14 made a big time play. And this is the type of game on a Saturday afternoon in college basketball to where, you know, you got to take your hats off to him.
Typical game in the Big South. It seems like most of them come down to 1, 2, 3 possession games. Though first half you were cold shooting the basketball, but you were 10 down at the half. But your kids really played well in the second half, and I thought Langley and Goodlow gave you a really lift off the bench.
Yeah, those guys played well. I didn't know the first half kind of killed the momentum of both teams. There were so many fouls called, but you know they were fouls, right? And so the officials did a good job, and so they kind of took the life out of the gym a little bit. But we didn't play well in the first half, but we played forward, and the guys didn't give in, and they played hard in the second half. We gave ourselves a chance to win, which is all you can do sometimes.
How hard was it? I've been a coach for 37 years. I've never seen that many offensive fouls with illegal picks. It was hard to get a flow in the game, though. Do you think it finally got to a point where both teams were able to get a flow going and get their offense going?
Well, the second half was indicative of how the game probably should have been played. But the first half was just tough for us. We had the lid on the basket. I thought we defended hard. I thought we played hard. We just couldn't make a shot. And then in the second half, we gave ourselves a chance to win, down by 10, and against a very good team, very good defensive team. And we just needed the last possession with about 20 seconds on the shot clock instead of 2 or 3, you know?
It's got to give your team a little bit of confidence, too, because Radford probably is the hottest team in your league right now. I don't know if they've lost since you beat them last time right there, though. But, again, to get down 10 and come back, hopefully that will give your team some confidence going down the second round of the tournament play or conference play.
Yeah, this is our second time around. We go to Campbell on Wednesday, and but this is typical late January basketball in any conference, right? You have to be able to defend, rebound, and take care of the ball. And we gave ourselves a chance to win, but we probably should have won the game by 7 points. We had 19 turnovers in the game and 10 in the second half. So it's hard to win games against good teams when you turn the ball over. But I'm proud of our guys, and our guys have bounced back. Their comeback in practice Monday, Thomas Shada and Mr. Goodlow and Nick, Abs and D3 and the seniors, those guys have come back ready to go. And I'm not worried about that, but it's a down locker room right now.
And again, you've got Campbell. You had a close game here that kind of got away when you had to foul them at the end, though. But I'm sure those guys will be ready to play going to Campbell Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this team tomorrow for study hall, and then coming back on Monday and practicing. We just got to do a good job of taking care of the basketball. We had so many careless turnovers, but give all the credit to Radford. I mean, those guys, they hung in there with their system, they hung in there with their staff, and 14 made a big time shot. And so hats off to him if you respect the game and love the game, and I do, so hats off to him for doing that.
Thank you for your time, and looking forward to see the Spartans bounce back on Wednesday.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.